So what was I saying out there? A little bit of an interruption. Who knows? Maybe this instantly connect them together. If not, it's 2 videos in one. Or it's 2 videos separate. What was I saying? I think what I want to add is every animal on Earth is fighting to live and fighting to have children and fighting for this. You know, there's a significant fight outside of mankind. Men do weird things. Mankind does some weird things, man. And I guess for the reason of it moving life along. As I was saying, 10 million billion, 20 million billion neurons going every second to give us life and give us consciousness. Our consciousness will be passed along. I have something that I believe in, and it's starting to show relevance. Genetic memory, otherwise known as epigenetics, is what the new term of that is. We're not just born a certain way, because we can alter what that is. So turning off and turning on parts of genetics makes us unique and increases our survivability. I'm not going to explain away there. That said, I also believe down the line that, yes, we will close off our consciousness when we die, when Trevor Warren Redmond dies. In the future, through moving things along, my consciousness will arise again, and I will find myself a new person, newborn, and much different than I am now. That's a good thing. This attitude, you only live once, live it wild, live it great, it's not so good. Just because you might be making your life in the future a lot more rough. And all the patterns that you do in life right now, everything that you do, will manifest itself somewhere down the road in and throughout all of mankind in the future. So be good, be true. And I'd like to see people drop the belief. Drop your damn beliefs. That's what's really, because we hold so much into belief. I believe this, I believe that. And that we get manipulated by other people, not even transferring their beliefs, wanting you to believe something that isn't true, isn't genuine, isn't actual. And turn. I mean, that's the evil part of it. People can do that when we put so much into belief. I think by the end of, I believed, well, it is back. Anything that I'm going to ever talk about is always going to come back to me walking across Canada, because to me it was just really a most life confirming thing. I believed at one point, I actually didn't believe I could make it. The truth of the matter is, I didn't believe I was going to get over that first mountain pass. I didn't. I didn't believe. I didn't believe that it was all going to be okay and every day was going to be perfect. I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that I was going to end up raising $50 million. I didn't believe that. I wanted it to happen. It didn't happen, but I didn't believe that. I didn't believe I'd meet the most perfect people out there. I didn't believe that. I had faith that I'd meet some wonderful people. I had faith that I'd meet people that were like-minded in me. I had faith that I'd be okay. Did I believe it? I don't know. But I had faith. And I didn't know what that word was. When I got across Canada, I asked myself, what took me here? What got me here? Perseverance? Yeah. The will? Yeah. Strength? Yeah. But does each one of those, any one of those, summarize what took me there? And the only word that did was faith. Just simple faith. Faith in the whole, every aspect of it. And faith took me across. I have faith that what I'm doing in this life is good. I want it to transfer to the next life, and then bring about the existence of mankind forever. You know, mankind, not the man assholes like a lot are out there that are living for themselves, living for selfishness, living for this life and only life. You know, keep saying that. You only live once. You are having other people buy into that philosophy, which is not true. We do not only live once. We don't. I have been alive for 1 million years. Just check my DNA records. That's me living. You know, that's me living as Warren Redmond. That's me living as Sharon Redmond. I'm a part of those two people. I'm part of Rector Redmond. Sorry, Rector Redmond. I'm tired. Harry Redmond. Annabelle Redmond. Now the rectors, you know. You know, Dorothy, Gerald, Rector, you know, damn near killed her. It's always a joke. You know, and so on and so forth. Like, I am an extension. Their consciousness has moved along, you know, and we seem disconnected, but we're very much connected. All the way back to, well, even Moses Redmond. A great grandfather. Irish guy came over here from Ireland. You know, connected. And I often wonder, and I think, knowing what I have faith in, that I was alive before, was my full conscious, this full consciousness that's Trevor Warren Redmond. You know, was I Moses Redmond? You know, was I his father? Was I his father's father? Or for that matter, was I his mother? Who knows? Where was my conscience? Where does it go? Where does it flow? You know, and I think if people thought that way, we would be a lot better to ourselves, you know, and not spoil ourselves with all of this tragic crap and make this world what we can make this world for ourselves. And when we say for our children's, you know, if you want to be selfish, think about yourself. You will be your own children as much as you are yourself now, as much as you were back then. You know, what they did back then that was good for you is here. The good stuff. You know, the bad stuff was also something that you did in the past. You know, if somebody has this wonderful, glorious life, oh, wonderful. You know, where your life is perfect, keep it going, pass it on. You know, don't just keep it to yourself. If you have a good life, share it. You know, share it. Because if you don't, you could have a great life right now, an absolutely wonderful life, and then you're selfish about it, and you keep it to yourself. You don't share it. You don't share your wealth. Somewhere down the road, you're going to pay for that, where you're going to be a beggar on the street. You know, I think that's what they're saying biblically. But, you know, the selfishness of man got things all turned around, where, you know, this heaven goes forever. You know, someday we may have to find that our bodies have to leave this planet, and we got to figure that out. But we can do it, you know, in the consciousness. And that's the waves I want to put out there. Our consciousness can travel the universe, and it probably has done since the first father and the first mother, you know, either came from this planet, a little tiny little seed on a meteorite. or possibly, it's still possible, consciousness came here and created us. Evidence really doesn't show that, but you know, that's by the conscience of the science, most scientists, almost all scientists. But anyways, I'm rambling. 10 minutes. The more we move others, and that's my belief. That's my faith. And oh well, had a long hard day, not feeling good, and I just thought I'm gonna shave. Anyways, cheers, folks, and hopefully you'll find your faith. Take care.